runs, and it's ready to move under its own power. Finally! I'm an idiot. What is that?
It's a drill.
Do it. Come on. All right, so we're actually ending lockdown. We're nearly at the very end of it. Next week I'm going to go back to work. And so I think what we need to do, Tom, is get this Volkswagen and get it moving, get the brakes bled, get the oil back in the gearbox, adjust the clutch and make it move under its own power. What do you reckon? Now, Tom, do you remember how to bleed the brakes on a car?
Yeah, kind of.
Do you? How does it work?
You call out a roll I need to do, and I push the brakes at a certain level.
Like I'll say up, down,
yeah.
pulley down, all that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And so do you know which one is the brake pedal? The one in the middle?
Yep.
The one in the middle. That's the one you're going to do. All right, so I'll set it up at the front, I'll call it out, and you pump around and do whatever you're going to do.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom. Halfway.
Hold.
Halfway.
Hold.
Halfway.
Yep.
Hold. Up.
Yep.
Down.
Yep.
Up.
Yep.
Brakes are bled. Brakes are now adjusted, Tom, and you know it had a good brake pedal feel, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so that's all sorted and done. Now what we have to do is put some oil back in the gearbox. And once the oil's on the gearbox, at the same time, we're going to adjust the clutch. So I'll get underneath here, you go back in the car. All right, Tom, well, I'm having a quick look at this clutch line here. Let's get you to put your foot down. So you ready? Down, up,
Yep.
down.
Yep.
Yeah, now this needs a bit of adjustment. Up.
Yep.
All right, mate, I'll get into the adjustment here. Okay, mate, so what I've done is I have adjusted the clutch, but we need to see if it's going to work or not, whether it's going to grind away. We've also put oil in the gearbox. So I'm going to start it up. I'm going to put the foot on the clutch, and well, I shall start. The clutch feels pretty good. The Australian Clutch Services clutch is actually pretty good. It actually feels the business. Let's start it up. Now, what I want you to do with the camera is watch that rear hub, brake hub, and tell me if it starts moving.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, sure is.
Keep looking at it. I'll go again. I'll go through the gears. All right, you ready?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yes! That's a win! All right, so what we have to do now, Tom, is we now have to put this back on the ground, but we have to lock off that adjustable front end, okay? Now's the time we do it. Everything's been adjusted accordingly. So let's do that. You want to grab yourself a 17mm spanner.
Yep.
Okay, so what we have is we've actually got this down on the lower setting for the bar. Now, I don't know anything about Volkswagens. I don't know if that's good, bad or ugly, but it's full send. So let's go with full send to start with. We can always bring it up. And it's not that hard to do this. You just have to have the room to do it, and it's a little bit tricky because it's right up under the base of this. We'll also have to put the fuel tank back in and get that buttoned up. And also I want to have a quick look at the steering arm, because I think one of the steering arms is a bit out and it's towing out.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means, Tom?
Yeah, so there's just when it steers, it's completely off.
Yeah, and it wears the tyres prematurely. Now we're only going to try and hopefully go up and down the driveway in a minute, which would be a killer thing. So let's just keep on pushing through. Okay, so I just said I had a hunch that maybe it was towing out. It actually is. We come over this side and have a look at the steering wheel. So steering, you can see that it's pretty well straight here. So we can straighten that wheel up. So that's pretty straight. But if you come around this side and have a look on this side, you'll notice that the wheel is actually kicking out. So we just have to square that wheel up a little bit, and we do so by adjusting that rod right there. Right, so that's all that adjusted. Now we can put the fuel tank back in, put some fuel in it, and with any luck, take it for a first drive. Just down the driveway, of course, Tom. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah, I am.
You don't look excited. You can't see him. He doesn't look very excited.
I do so. I look excited.
He looks like something else. Okay. Steering box has to come over. So, didn't see that one coming. Okay, so all the banging is because we just worked out that the steering box is not in the right spot. So we have to disconnect the steering box, move it over and put it back in so the fuel tank will drop in. So I feel like a bit like Dale Kerrigan moving the Cortina to get the Chimera out, to get the Holden Commodore out so you can go get a pizza. Stay tuned. So it's all done. All right, Tom?
Yeah.
Saturday night, it's pretty cold outside. Mum wants us to go and get takeaway, right? But the reality of it is, this Volkswagen, we actually don't know how long it's been since it's moved under its own power, do we?
No.
And the last guy that had it, it had been sitting for a while and it was covered with all sorts of garbage and bits and pieces. So, mate, it's been a bit of a long road to get this one done. And I think we're actually where we need to be. Now, we got fuel in it, we got spark in it, we know it runs, we know it selects gears, we know it's got brakes. The only thing left for us to do is to try and take it for a drive. But we can't take it from a drive because it goes straight down the hill from the garage. So we're going to have to open up the gates in case it takes off and we just see what happens. All right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
All right, let's do that.
All right, well, Saturday night. What have we got? Have you got anything better to do?
No.
Does it sound like a dodgy plan?
Yep.
Is that what we're all about?
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right, I'll open the gate.
You going to wish me good luck?
Good luck. Yay! Finally.
Got brakes. Got brakes. I'm going for it.
All right, here we go. Go.
Bloody driving, Thomas. Bloody driving. It's not bad, it drives.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's moving, mate.
A lot of the lights are out at the back of the front. Yeah.
It's a bit so-so. You know what? I'm just going for it. I don't care.
All right.
Just don't care. Let's go. You
Go.
go down there, give me the light coming through.
Finally.
Mate, how good is that, hey?
That's
How
good.
good is that? It bloody works. Can you believe that?
That's good.
The Volkswagen actually runs. Mate, are you stoked at that or what?
Yeah, of course I am.
Holy crap. Is that wifey hanging over there? Come out, wifey, come out. What do you think?
No.
It bloody runs. It bloody runs and drives. How good is that, Tom?
It's good. Remember the lights work, yeah. Alright.
Have I got no lights at the front?
All the back.
Haven't I?
No.
No wonder I couldn't see anything when I was driving along.
We'll have to fix that.
Mate, that has been a hell of a journey,
It's good.
but it's on the road.
Yeah.
So what we have to do now is just fix up all the small little stuff, because Volkswagens are all about 1%. It runs! It runs!